becoming cluttered with his garbage. At the University of Arizona in Tucson, the Department of Aerospace and Engineering is building a space janitor, which will not only clean up the mess, it'll also make use of junk already in space to make it work more efficiently. This bizarre-looking craft may well become a common sight in orbit around our planet, eating its way through space debris like a sort of interstellar Pac-Man. The development of vehicles like this one signals the menacing role that space junk now plays in space activity. Since the first rocket entered space in 1957, almost 20,000 pieces of hardware have been launched into Earth's orbit. Some of these objects have fallen back to Earth in spectacular fashion. Others have been consumed on re-entry to the atmosphere, but many are still out there in various forms of decay. At last estimate, 2.4 million kilograms, or 5 million pounds of debris was circling our planet, and that was made up of more than 7,000 large objects and millions of smaller particles produced by exploding satellites and spent rocket stages. Most of the debris is concentrated in heavy traffic orbits between 5 and 1,500 kilometres, or 3 and 900 miles above the Earth. The majority of US and Soviet manned space activity falls within this range. If this volume of waste continues to expand, space travel could become a hit-and-miss affair. Collisions between spacecraft and space junk are becoming commonplace. Satellites are routinely bombarded with small man-made particles, some inflicting severe damage. In 1983, Space Shuttle Challenger was hit by a fleck of paint, causing $50,000 worth of damage to the windscreen. The paint was apparently from an old US Delta rocket launched 10 years before. The space janitor can do little to clean up the millions of particles travelling like bullets around the Earth, but it could make a start on the larger known objects before they explode into pieces. The North American Air Defense Command in Colorado, USA, does its best to keep track of pieces bigger than 10 centimetres or 4 inches in diameter. Among their catalogue of 7,400 items are derelict satellites, spent rocket stages, and Soviet nuclear reactors. These will be the main diet of the space janitor. Once deployed in space and armed with mirrors, lenses, and robotic arms, the craft will